Um, Australia will mark a national memorial and national day of mourning to mark the death of Queen Elizabeth II, who died early Friday morning Australian time. The federal parliament will be suspended for 15 days, and gun salutes range across the country. The Governor General David Hurley, the Queen's representative in Australia, was informed of her death by Buckingham Palace this morning. Hurley, in turn, informed the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. They both will travel to London in coming days, where they will meet the King Charles III and attend the Queen's funeral. Now, the question is, how will Australia mark the Queen's death? Australia will not observe an official mourning period as is being observed in the UK. However, the National Memorial Service is expected to be held in approximately 2 weeks' time. Will be declared a day of mourning. The plans of observance from the Australian government set out 14 days, a series of events from the day of the Queen's death. The plan dictates that the Australian flag will be flown at half-mast as a mark of mourning and respect until after the day of the Queen funeral on the day on the day of the 10th. The only flags to remain at full mast will be the five regal standards, such as the Governor General's standards. Those flags do not fly at half mast because they represent the monarchy, which is continuous. Australia has the same rule for the succession as the UK, but they're actually part of our own laws, so we potentially could change them if we want, but we choose to have the same rules. The consequences of that is you don't actually need things like proclamations or anything else like that to make you king in Australia. There is nothing that actually needed to identify you or King Charles III as a king because he automatically became the king under those laws. When I spoke to the people here in Australia, and interesting you mentioned about the political point of view of the Queen, many have different opinions. Some of them said he will follow the lead of his mother. He will keep well out of the politics. I think one of the greatest strengths of the Queen is that nobody ever had a clue what her political preference were. There's much debate for her favorite prime minister of the UK was of the 15 prime minister who served her. Nobody was ever found out what the answer was. So King Charles, the important thing is that he keeps well out of the politics and continues to serve the community and serve the Commonwealth with the same sort of dignity that the Queen showed. And I think we're all optimistic about that.